Start transmission. Let's go additional chapter. It's a lot more like graphically advanced because it was made for the DS. Unlike the other one, which was made for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, in Japan. Yeah, look at this real animated opening. Oh, in English it was. In Japan, it was released for the Game Boy Advance. It's been 2 months since Mai left the office. 2 months without a single trial. Had offers, but none I took. That's until the day that girl showed up. Alright. It should be who I think it is. Is it Emma? Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Yeah, it's Emma! Yeah! Where you been? My sister's trial's tomorrow. Who are you? Oh god, the speaker voice is so loud. Doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous detective attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? Sorry, but, Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy. I'm Phoenix Wright, defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case. Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who murdered, though. Who was murdered? That's a relief then, you're better than nobody. Sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. Sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. Please, you have to help. It's my sister. Oh no, the parallels. Not another sister case. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? So yeah, she's a science. Who would have thought? Difficult-looking legal books stand in for middle row. They mock me. Yeah. I tried reading one, made my head hurt. Closed it. Okay, same dialogue. Me's Plant Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. No extra text. Posted the Seal Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it on there the day she left. Didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Looks like cleaning day at the hotel across the way. Here they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egads, the bellboy was staring right at me. Egads. Mia's desk. Sit here, blessed now that I've stopped taking cases. I'd at least dust it off once in a while. Still got the old, cases going. Emma Sky, 1 year younger than Maya. High school junior and self-styled scientific investigator. Look at my badge. See this? That's my attorney's badge. Ah, well. I've never seen a real one before. The first one has actually been interested in mine, believe me. Composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, it's not for sale yet. Depression. Emma. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's... You seem kind of a jumpy, or maybe you're just young? Young? I'll be 16 old this year. Oh, let's see, wait. Only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work's becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. These dang parallels. On the nose. So what's the deal? What's this about your case? You said tomorrow's trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And, there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Science investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, huh? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for her lack of enthusiasm. This case is handled scientifically. I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. Looking forward to it. Guess I should go down to the detention center and talk to her sis. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in high school. Or in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I needed a defense attorney. Well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia's a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Oh no, a strained expression and music cutting out. Well, actually when she gets like she is now, I kinda hate her. But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, sorry. Monka S. February. Huh. Wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year, huh? Understood, ma'am. What was that about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. But look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey! How do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard, quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? 2 sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Whoa, who would oh, is something wrong, Mr. Wright? God monitors the visitor's room. He's frozen in fear of the frigid Miss Lana. I have a feeling, I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. Okay. Okay. 29. So let's take some notes. Oh, okay. The bush. Alright, Lana Sky, age 29, defendant Emma's sister and chief prosecutor for the district. Wait, look at my badge. Your badge looks new. Polish it daily. In a few years, the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you. Whatever happened to innocent small talk? Give it 3 years, then we'll see what you become. Bro, why are you gonna be like this? There's something you should know from the start, which is the suspect in the case has confessed to the crime. Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. It's quite specific. It was in the witness's disposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. That's great. Victim. So who was the victim? An investigator for the police department. I suppose the correct term would be detective. A detective. Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, though, but the wound was fatal. Let's see. Allow me to repeat myself. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learned. So you're the chief prosecutor. That's correct. I'm responsible for it, overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in the district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. It's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Look at this stab on the hand. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? Not very good at being criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Let's talk about Mia. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from the office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey, it was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney, anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. Doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounded a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say. There's no way you can take this case now. But Lana. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. It's how could you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client's convinced, after all. The case is over. Right, this is my second time defending a prosecutor. Got it. Lana confessed to the crime, yes. Something doesn't fit. The look at Emma's eyes. Something else going on here. I'm gonna find out what. I'm a psychologist, therapy, searchy person. This time. Sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know, for certain, myself. I think maybe well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out the underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Gonna go science it up. Underground parking lot. Like you'll really be able to tell how different this is from the first four cases. Like the mechanics and just the art and like the animation and everything is like way different. Yeah. This is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are gonna be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying not to stand out here too much, see? With my spiky hair and my blue suit. Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed, your partner? Partner? Look, it's new characters specifically for this case because it's a new one that's not attached to the main game. What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep the doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, bambina. I know how you feel, but this my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. You're fixing to mess with what's ours. You'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in Desert Dream? You wanna know? What's this guy talking about? When he's drinking alcohol. You head along to home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Is that a hombre friend of yours? Kinda, sorta. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. We got a wallet. Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet. I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about it, please. Just put it in your pocket. How's it scientific? It sounds like theft. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. I'm calling the duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? And then here's the whole, completely new mechanics. By the way, her eyes sparkle. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Now look at the court record. Auto-selecting for me. But yeah, as you can see, now we have 3D space because this is the case built for the DS. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully from all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. So let's see, as you can see, rollers, and zoom functions. Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. Big salmon. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842199. See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. I literally spun the wallet around and opened it. Goodman's ID added. We just toss the rest of the wallet, I guess. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. It's gotta be on my toes from now on. This is where cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of dual purpose. Haha! The theory of relativity. What? Gotta write this down. Oh, hey, Mr. Wright? Maybe you know, was Mr. Relatively German, or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? The theory of relativity? Bro. He was German. Actually, no, if it was Einstein, wasn't he Polish? No, he was German. Look, very nice glass-walled room. Nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Yeah, let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but it's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Yeah, it's called life. It's called life. Look, a door. That must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? You can already see that there's a lot more banter being written in. Aha! A ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Yeah, we had this, like, we asked once about a ladder a long time. And then Maya was also like, what's the difference? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems horribly familiar somehow. There it is. Now telephone up. Here, phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey? What did you say just now? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. There is no wall but a water tank. I fail to see how that makes a difference anyway. Oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on the side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Not sus. Oh no, the dead body spaghettied out of the car. Well, no time to waste. Let's get a hunt for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Sheriff, like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. That's scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns this car? Well, little Philly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides this red Mustang with the body and her saddle? Please? No problem, partner. About time for vittles, anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza, just like you. A cerveza you like. Prospector's office. Where does this guy think he is, and when, for this matter? Note to self. Look up Vittles, Saloon, and Cerveza. I mean, Vittles is food. Saloon is, you know, kitchen. Bar. It's a place of food. Cerveza is a meal, I believe. 1202. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great, maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's go check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Look, it's new characters. She's got rice balls on the head. I believe her whole deal is that she has a bento lunch that she sells for everything. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Dang. Hello. Half and half, was it? We got curry, eggs, and a pickled plum. Oh, thanks. And she's got a little takoyaki collar. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at ya. Thanks. Interesting way to do business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by, or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the Coffin Queen are over. Coffin? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sword secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? Hair switched to the other eye, now my personality has changed. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of the detective. What? It's the witness. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please. Cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. Name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Hair swaps. Yikes, she means it. Look at my badge. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's pickled Supreme Lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. Box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. How about this card? Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing me this, this to me, the lunch lady. Why? They're pickled daikon. Don't worry about it. That's a funny way. Why do I feel like I'm being mocked? So yeah, you have the ability to do this. Oh, let's read it. Name and ID are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Wonder why they only use IDs, numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. The reason that we have written language in the first place. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID. Yabba dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba dab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point, teehee. Doesn't take her much, take much to amuse her. Nothing on the back I can read. Something about 300, something, yeah. It's kind of weird that they would write it in English. I mean, I get, like, localization, but also... If it's gonna be blurred out, I don't think you really needed to translate it. Anyways, Angel Star. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know the daily special on every Friday every week is salmon. Destiny, what was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms all about blackening the name of the innocents. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough Queen. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunch of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused here. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. Yet, you mean you saw the moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would a pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. Look at that tilapia. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Oh, it's a Trilobite. Okay. Never mind, you win. I keep getting lunches. I don't appreciate what part. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Not. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility. Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they are, the worse they smell. Kinda like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some legal trouble in the past? That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're taking Coffee Queen. Now you're talking Coffee Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Spooky. So we can go up to the High Prosecutor's office. Can we examine anything in here? Nope, we're not allowed on the other side of the wall. Alright, guess we just go. Bye-bye, Miss Onigiri. Hey look, it's the Steel Samurai. Any guesses on whose room this is? You get 3 guesses and 2 don't count. Oh shit, it's him, Eels. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, look, it's a trophy or something. A trophy? What? The shield? Takes a real nerve to display stuff like that. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? Voice. Sup, my Eels? Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once. Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just investigating a murder case. Murder? Her body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. Huh? That would be my car? Hey look, it's a new sprite of him smirking. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Let's look at your room. Got chess. Hey, chessboard! I'm not too up and up on my chess, but looks like blue's a little bit in the tight spot. Red knights have surrounded a blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kinda spiky. Kinda reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair? Did he custom make a board of me and him projecting? He might be projecting. It's fine though. It's nothing though. Don't worry about it. Whoa, these are all case files. Stacked up to the ceiling, there's even a ladder. Odd. Thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. Must have someone get them for him. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study his case reports so closely, he's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up the ladder. Oh, cute! What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing, the drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. A lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. I'm just getting way too excited about this. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning, he has sofa hair and the little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Yeah. The prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, I got a problem with that? I didn't design this thing. King of Prosecutors? Kinda like Employee of the Month, only better. Trophy added to records. for some reason. It's a hand holding a broken shield. Nothing to investigate. My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right from Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card in it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Hey, did you know that this whole case is just a, hey, remember those characters from the entire game? It's pretty much just a callback meme celebratory like episode. I've heard that name before. Also introducing the new mechanics. Decided a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on that bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? I don't think so. Nope. Don't worry about that. I didn't just drop a fan or anything. I didn't just drop my headphones or anything. I didn't just drop everything. Haha, that would be crazy. Whoa, what a view. Must be nice to be on an office on the 12th floor, except we just spoke that he's afraid of heights. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why do I think of Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. He'll sue you. Alright, that's all we get. Oh wait. Edward looks at my badge again. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet, my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty. Besides any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Mr. Wright, new face. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about anyway. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award for better or worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Yeah, the convention. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it, Mr. Wright. Say it right. You think I did it, didn't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. But no, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that, I mean... Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. You can also see that there's a lot more swapping between sprite-like animations for expressions. In the other ones, it was pretty much like one emotion per like message. But now they're like swapping in between sentences. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand what- wait, what do you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. Yeah, look at those old animations. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who still say that I'm responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Huh. So some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There gotta be a story behind this. Chief Prosecutor Skye, yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. But mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed it with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox of my trunk of the car. Edgeworth's knife. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. You don't know. We're old friends. I haven't allowed to do this. Can you tell me more about the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. Call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and award for the outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12 specifically. It's very precise. People like myself and Edgeworth pride ourselves on our position, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Parking stub. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. 3 minutes and then... So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Hey, it's this guy. I remember you. I don't remember your name. It was like Doobie or something. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got a report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation's going. Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edward's lid blow. Mr. Edward's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made it clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir... I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangements with us, sir. Give me your name. Yes. Oh yeah, Meekins. Yeah, Mr. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy, looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. He's holding a charm and his hand is broken. Right. Yes, sir. Oh god, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's see what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems like he calmed down. By Edgeworth. Oh wait, I should have asked him about the knife and the stub. Oh no, he left. Well, never mind. Welp. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Oh god, don't spin the knife like that. This must be the victim's blood, right? It's that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it up in the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Oh, there's a scary thought. So yeah, the whole thing is you can investigate everything, and you can tell that this is higher quality, like 3D images that are just flattened because you can actually tell what the heck they are in like the small picture. They're just shrunk down like high quality 3D models, and by high quality I mean for the DS. Anyways, Miles Edgeworth, 1712-2021. Stated the day of the crime. Murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he got held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. Just goes to show, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow. Nothing on the back. You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No. You must have to brew the tea with the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is a waste of time. Alright, well we got nothing. Time to move on. Let's go back to the office. Am I allowed to present her with the info we got? So, we got this badge. I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this, a behavioral study of lawyers? You have nothing to say about any of this evidence? I guess not. Alright, let's go to the police department then. Yeah, this is the only screen that I remember. Specifically. Because there's gonna be a weird, like, out of place 3D animation to me. Yes. Ooh, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. They took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been here to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Here it is. There it is. It's clearly got a fingerprint, handprint right there. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem kind of familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. Sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem that busy. It's just a chance to get info. Hey, you know I'm very busy, pal. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? Chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. But nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so he just dances and dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Added to records. In this case, we just add things. There's no, like, clear need to. We just get pieces of evidence. And it's like, how is this connected to the case at all? Like before it was like, okay, this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, and then we discard evidence. Here it's just like we investigate a thing and it's like, let's just add it to court records. Does it have any bearing to the case right now? No. Does it even have maybe a clue? Not really. It's just the fact that we're allowed to investigate with the examine. Like, we are allowed to close examine objects. That, like, they're allowed to do this. Because then we can clearly see, like, a weird thing. And then it's like, oh yeah, just investigate it and it'll become a clue, don't worry about it. But in terms of, like, story writing, that's not great. Like, it's worse than the original cases in that regard. Got some offices. Look at that patrol man and saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. I am laughing for real right now, sir. Ha 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 ha. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea why. Well, I think they're designed after Panda. Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind asking me how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school bus trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We just been to the zoo, see? What about zebras, or do you not have those at the zoo? Banner here is announcing the crime fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want us at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and the criminals. But, well, I don't know if that's all this exciting. Sure is. Look, those officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny. I thought they were talking about the weather. Usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I never have seen anyone who looked like these people in these posters. They hardly even look human. He has a point. Detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Look at my badge. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. You real men show their police badge, enough said. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Speaking of ID cards, I found the detective's card, didn't I mean, I guess I could show him. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into trouble. All the time. Meaning, Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. Didn't you work together in criminal affairs with him? Well, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. That's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award they gave Mr. Edgeworth the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is this award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Yeah, but I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be the rumors. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Scott to do such a thing? Oh, wait, I didn't mean, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it, haha. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Firing the knife seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? Well, we have to find out a little more about what's going on with Mr. Edgeworth. Number one, why didn't you lock your car? Or I guess you stepped away for like 2 seconds. You had information on everything except the thing you actually made. Okay. Anyways. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Well, why not? Huh? It was just to see prosecutors confess to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh, me? Why is the little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister. Just please investigate carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's just, it's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, well, nothing really. Kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranking people are being let into criminal affairs now. Lowest ranking guy in there is our chief detective. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you. I know it's an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? Sus. So anyways, I thought I'd spend the day getting down the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? Chief Police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. I did seem to know this Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of his crime scene? It's unheard of, pal. He's just a patrolman? Not even a detective? So this ID card belongs to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is the chief prosecutor Sky called him out there to that parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. Again. Yeah, you remember that case he just solved? Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispering rumors.
Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth's always been unusually strong ties to the department's higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. Had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has just started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? Not a truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edwards is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know? Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? You met the guy who was, what was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Nah, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Letter of introduction from Dick Gumshoe. I'll be surprised if this gets anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, nobody will look at you twice, pal. I'm not allowed. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, there's the original Japanese on it. Look, looks like it's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, 20. I think a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in the detective's case. Annual bonus at $20. Big rips. But he did fuck up a lot in the last 4 cases. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. That's it. See, I'm not allowed to investigate this, like... It's like the other ones, they're physical objects, and this one is just like, nah, I'm a picture bit JPEG. It's like, okay. I have to begin back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in the pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here. Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Multiple boyfriends. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. And there's a theme of Jake Marshall. There's something I wanted to ask you. Scene of the crime. Cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as I sleep. Dreaming of the desert's harsh punishment. He's asleep. Should we show this hopeless case something to catch an interest? Nope. You mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters go right to the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe investigate. Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote. Wait, why am I the one getting defensive? Nah, worries. This proves this Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective, which means... Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers, strike out for the lands unknown. Manifest destiny! Let's have a hootenanny! Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Oh, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say? I guess I won't be needing this. Crumpled and discarded. Rude. Look at my badge. Let's see your badge. Looks pretty round. Our badge is a star, a lone star, shining in the night sky. Beam of light illuminating evildoers who come to the dark of night. Note to self, evildoers are weak against starlight. That's a sheriff's badge. That's not even a police badge, bro. What's that, some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. Found a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance. In this hole, rat hole, if you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Texas. There's a tiny little crime scene, a little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with pros. Ah, toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? Toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We get that point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me guess. Did I say K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self, the prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. You know it. They gotten cheaper with every passing year, tell you. And then if you didn't catch it, he said he used to be a detective and he got demoted. Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remember, never visit Texas. 5:12 p.m. Prosecutor's bright red steed came in at a trot. Real slow like. A trot? My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prosecutor was lying in wait. I can't understand anything you're saying, but okay. I have you turned down, and then all I can hear is my voice. So, you're gonna have to really shout if you want to say anything of worth. Okay. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his red horse. Steed. So what do you mean is, the killer intended to use Edward's car all along. Alright, compadre. Okay, so he has nothing special to say when he says that. Alright. The victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good man always die young. Remember that, partner? Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witnessing star. One stab to the chest. Fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Is my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You call me out, they shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how could he be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? Why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short of hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he has nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with the Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked up of the cattle run by order of the chief police. Just don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked off the investigation. Wah, 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 wah.
Right, now we get to look at the stuff. A block. Area reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job soon. Why were you so rude? B blocks to their... That's where visitors park. I could see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you a little creepy? Just don't think about it too deeply about it, and you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Looks like a cell phone. That is a chunky big cell phone. Like as a model, not as like the picture. Well, I thought it was like a sponge. Like, what is that? It looks... It's a big brick. It's like... It looks like it's like 20 centimeters long, but it's a flip phone, which means it should be smaller. It should be like 10 centimeters. But like for the size comparatively to these like pillars, like fence posts, like it's pretty big looking. Looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. Can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about it then? Can we check? Well, yeah. Let's check it out. Let's... Okay, we're getting tutorial still. Got a strap. What a boring strap. And then this just dates the game more because like I mean in Japan phone straps are still so popular that all the even flat phones still have like little hooks or holes for straps to go on. But in the West, phone straps were only popular during the flip phone era, like way back. And you can just tell this is both a Japanese game and an old game. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know? Here, check mine out. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know? See, the series is still as popular as ever with kids. Got 'em. Alright, well, let's click the button. Click. Huh, this phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones can keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you know, you never know from people, with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone. Sorry, I was just being considerate, old man. Oh, okay. Thank you. Now see who the owner last call was. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Oh yeah, it's the Steel Samurai theme. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that screen, that phone, didn't you? Yeah. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over here. Whose phone is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. I think the last call was made right before right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who'd you call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. Heard a phone ring just now. One of them newfangled ringtones. Oh, that. Oh. Oh, sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They'll shoot you for Texas in that, partner. Shoot for that in Texas, partner. Let's swap those a little bit. Oh, I've incited the wrath of Lone Star Patrolman. Well, looks like Emma's sis was trying to call us, which is kind of weird.
considering she said get Mia, but I guess it was the, Wright put his office as, like, the cell phone number, I guess. Alright. Look at the dead body. This rope is... Yep. Laid it out in the outline of the victim's body. So wait. The victim died in the car trunk. And tried to crawl out. You gotta be the only person to know that would come to that conclusion. Let me read that again. Oh wait, there was a message. Whoopsie. What's this, some sort of note? Look, something written on it. 675, 12-2. Who's ready for the big reveal to be flipping this upside down? And it's actually 212, 5L9. And it's gonna be like, oh, the DS capabilities, they're so... Ooh. Name's printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Miss Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for detective reasonings, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Sir Edgeworth wouldn't know what it means either. Wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. And the car. Appears to be the car the body was found in. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. Never mind, it was, Car took place in the underground parking lot. Body was found in the trunk. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Paid by the state. Okay. So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. Afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall? Yeah, Bambina. How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between the cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? The office atmosphere. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These prosecutors were talking about evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to the source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina, Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle up those cattle all by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Mr. Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing here, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She said she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yep. I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it?
That's a popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. Yeah, I thought so. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you talk about? Tell me about what you talked about. Uh, she hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated. Detectives murdered and suspected top prosecutor. Got a bad feel about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here? Yeah. There's a lot more of a very in-your-face, like, oh, there sure is a secret. Oh, you'll find out there's a secret. There's some drama. There's some office politics going on. Alright, I think I'm done for today. My voice is dying. That's how come I'm allowed to do Marshall voice, because my voice is down here right now. You know, I speak Texas. You know, oh, look at me. Ooh, wow, ooh, Texas. Ooh, wow, wow. Yeah, wow, wow.